Creating a product in Odoo is a straightforward process. By following the step-by-step guide I outlined, you can easily create a product. It is important to note that Odoo's product creation process allows for customizations and flexibility. By taking advantage of these features, you can create a comprehensive and detailed product profile that will help you efficiently manage your inventory, sales, and purchases.
We can create a product in 3 ways. One method is from Sales module. Go to Product tab and Products, and then Create. Or from Purchase module. Go to Products tab and then Create. And also, we have another option from Inventory module. Go to Products tab. You can find here all your products created so far. When you click on the New button, you will come to the Product Form view. Enter all necessary information for the product, paying attention to mandatory fields marked with dark lines. Enter the product name in the blank space provided. If this product is a selling item, tick the Can Be Sold box. If it is a purchasing item, tick the Can Be Purchased box. You can also tick both boxes if the product needs to be purchased and sold. Navigate to the General Information tab and select the product type. There are 3 product types: consumable, service, and storable product. Consumable products are products which you don't need to maintain an inventory level. If it's a service you are providing, then you can define it as a service. Storable products are products in which you need a full detail on how inventory moved in or out from the store, the dates the task happened, and the current stock availability, and so on. You can track everything down if you categorize the product as a storable product. Select the invoicing policy. There are 2 options. One is ordered quantity. This is if you want to raise an invoice to the same quantity as in the sales order. You can select this option. And the other invoicing policy is delivered quantity. This is where the invoice will be raised based on the delivered quantity of goods. Then we have unit of measure. There are occasions where you purchase items in one unit of measure and then sell in another unit of measure. In such instances, you can adjust the UOM accordingly. We will be doing another video on unit of measure, so please make sure to check it out. Enter the sales price of the item, which is the selling unit price. If applicable, configure any taxes related to the product in the accounting module, and we will be doing a separate video for taxes. There we will discuss in detail how to configure it. Next, we have cost. Enter the cost of the product as obtained from suppliers. Here, select the product category. This will be also discussed in detail in another video. Please refer it for more details. Then you can map the product category that we have configured. In the internal reference field, you can use a short name here that will help you filter the product easily. We have the barcode option here. If you have mapped a barcode to your system, then you can automate all inventory transactions without any human interaction. Tag the product in the Product Tag option to help you sort and filter products. The company field is to be mapped if your company is a multi-company or has multiple divisions. By mapping the company, this product will be displayed only to that specific company. If you leave this blank, the product will be available for all the companies or divisions. Add any internal notes if necessary. Go to the Attributes and Variants tab and add any attribute and variant for your product. As an example, you can add an attribute as size to your t-shirt. Then the variants would be small, medium, large, Excel. And also you have the option to maintain a different price for each variant from here. Next, we have the Sales tab. In Optional Product field, you can add optional products you think the customer would be interested with the main product. When you are raising a sales quotation and when you select your main product, the system will give you the option to select additional products you are choosing here to add to the cart. Then the quotation will reflect these items as well. This option will help you to cross-sell, which is an advantage to your company's sales. In sales description space, you may add a special note which should be reflected in your sales order or sales invoice. In the Purchase tab, add the details of the vendor you are buying the product from. You have the option to add multiple vendors here with their prices. If you have activated the reordering rule or during replenishment, the system will automatically create requests for quotation with the lowest priced available vendor. Under Vendor Bills, select any applicable vendor taxes if you have configured them in the system. Select the Control Policy for billing. The Bill Control Policy determines the quantities billed by vendors on every purchase order for ordered or received quantities. In the Inventory tab, under Operations, you can map the routing. In this option, you can select if you want the product to be bought or manufactured when the stocks end or reach the minimum quantity. You can select the tracking method of the items by unique serial number or by lots. This will be discussed in detail in another video. Assign a responsible person for the product and add the manufacturing lead time, days to prepare the manufacturing order and customer lead time. Manufacturing lead time is the expected time it takes to manufacture a product. This lead time is independent of the quantity to produce and does not take the routing time into account. The customer lead time is the time needed for your product to go from your warehouse to the customer place. Add a note to receipt orders in description for receipts. Notes for internal transfers and delivery orders can be added in these areas. In the Accounting tab, select the appropriate income and expense accounts as per the chart of accounts for the product. In the Price Difference account, if you have multi-currency transactions and if there is a difference in the base currency and sub-currency, you can choose an account to park that amount. Finally, click the Save button to create the product. You can see few smart buttons here, and from these you can get an overview about your product. In Extra Prices, you can add different price lists for the product. The product movement history can be viewed in and Out Smart button. If this product consists of a bill of material, you may configure the bill of material products in this Smart tab. Put away rule refers to a configuration that determines the destination location for incoming products during the receiving process. It defines where the product should be stored within the warehouse or inventory once they are received. Number of units sold and purchased can be viewed from these smart buttons.